centrifuges are greater than...
Give me a chin there.
4.
No, I need a real one there. That should do fine with that. That should do fine with that. Going up that way. Entry to that is green. Exit that. And I need you to have a normal signal, where are you? There. So that one gives you to that one, good. That one can't go to that one. Good. Yep. And then the bottom, I think it's good at my signals at the moment, so I'm just going to double check. And exits that one, good. That one actually, yeah, that should be a normal signal. That one shouldn't exist. Go away. And I'm done verbalizing because it's easier.
It's fine by me.
That one's an entry. The problem is with that one, an entry, if the train's stuck in here, it will... Yeah, that's fine. That should be a chain there. And the one at the other end should be a normal. That's what I screwed up. I knew I'd screw one of the two up, and it was you.
So why are you guys not bringing any steel? Oh, because you're bringing it from really freaking far away for some reason. Alright, so we do have Kovarex Enrichment. Do you know how to set that up? I know it's really complicated, but I know that there's a way that you can do it so that it automatically feeds itself.
1 second. I don't want this train doing something stupid right now.
So I know you need a requester chest, and I know you need a... I think it's an active provider, isn't it? Yeah, it has to be an active. Or no, it would be a regular chest, which feeds into an active.
Basically, you need to feed them back the same stuff as a loop until you get to a certain amount. I can be there in a few moments.
Yeah, I could use your extra brain power.
I just want to make sure my trains are correct, because I think I screwed up somewhere and it confused me.
Alright, I'm just gonna wire all
down
of
the right
this
track.
up.
Okay, this works fine. I need to tell oil, pick up 3. They just come to drop for a moment, please.
Now wait, I think that needs to be the requester.
And then I'll be with you in just a moment. The problem is that you get them into a loop if you're not careful as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out how this works. Okay, so I need to wire all this up again because I moved the chests.
See, I don't want you passing the signal back.
Alright, so this needs...
So you actually shouldn't. You should be a normal. That's what we missed.
40 uranium. Wait a second. If I use stack inserters, it's going to make a lot more sense. And just limit the stack size. So that one can take out all that it wants. This one should be limited to...
I probably messed them up over there, but I'm going to come and help. Come over inserting. With something it should be very simple, but it's not. Right, where are you? Over there. Okay, on my way.
Alright, I think the
good
setup
news is the green circuits are backed up.
Oh, excellent. I think the setup goes something like this, but I feel like there's supposed to be a red arm in here too to feed something in. Maybe this is supposed to be a regular chest, and this is a requester?
Alright, what do we have?
I have no clue. I haven't set up any of the circuitry yet. So we need 40 of the good uranium and 5 of the not good uranium.
Yep. And then you get 41 of the good out and 2 of the bad out.
So we need to have a requester chest somewhere throwing 3 more in every time. Yes?
The best thing to do is actually have a request chest requesting the exact amount you need, the 5 and the 40. So it always has what it needs and nothing more.
Oh, wouldn't that end up flying the good one back and forth? I remember seeing somebody set this up so that it spits out the one good, and then it puts the rest of it back into the machine. Because you put in 40 and you get out 41. So there has to be a way to set it up so that it takes all 41 out of the machine and then puts 40 back into the machine. And then there's one left over.
Well, you're also going to get the bad stuff back in as well, which is the annoying part.
Right, plus extra.
Yeah. So the very minimum you need to have a passive or an active provider coming out.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think actually what I want to do is I want to unload it into a regular chest.
For now,
and then we have this pull out the one extra. So we'd have to wire that up so that when the chest only has one in it, this pulls out the extra. And then we would also need one of these to pull in.
You're not going to want to use stacks, unfortunately, because you'll end up grabbing that one by accident.
Not if you do a stack override of 10, because it should only take in stacks of 10 then, and then we can tell it when there's only one left to stop. And then
the fast insert is going to want to limit to 1 so it doesn't grab more than 1, just in case. It's easy enough to screw up by accident.
Right. Okay, now I'm going to wire it all up and see if I can figure out how this works. So we'll go like that, and we should probably also wire up this.
Right, so if I do the bottom one, the fast insert, if I tell it to only do it when it's got 1 in that chest.
Right, so we're reading the contents of the chest. Hold on. This can't be wired in.
No, that should cover everything it needs to.
So then this should only go if this is greater than 1.
I can see material. Stop it. And U should be equal to 1 on the uranium. Where's the uranium?
And I guess we don't need to worry about that because it'll just do its thing.
There.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a separate thing over here. I'm gonna.
So that one's programmed to only take out the 1. You probably need to get an extra one to pull out the 235 as well. You need to grab that as well. That would be better off if it was a filter inserter, I think.
Oh, so you're thinking like filter inserter coming out of the machine?
No, I think this one. No, it has to be taken out and put back in again anyway, I think. But I think this one here should be a filter, so it doesn't try to pick up the 235 because you want the you want the bad stuff going back into the chest.
I think we're making this harder than it needs to be.
Probably yes.
I'm gonna take that down and then put it back up. Except you took my filter inserters. I mean, I gave you my filter inserters. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. If we do like this, and we say this one takes out the good stuff, and this one takes out the not so good stuff.
Yep.
And then we just put it into a chest for both of them. Then we could just this way and this way, and then we have our requester chest over here to give us extra bad stuff, and our other chest here to get rid of the extra good one. So then all
the
we
idea
need
being
to do...
that once you seed it, no, you don't need to get any extra good one. You seed it with 40, and you should never need to put any more in ever again. It should be a closed loop for the good stuff, with the one coming out most often.
Except then the chests will get filled up eventually, won't they?
No, you have the one being extracted out.
Oh, so you do extract it out.
You extract the one out, but you make what I'm saying is you shouldn't need a requester for the good stuff once it's seeded, so that should be fine. So that requester there is clearly getting the
right. This requester
stuff.
Is only for the bad stuff.
Yeah, I'm verbalizing to myself as well.
Okay. So let's see. If we go like this, override stack size to 10, and override stack size to 1. And then we wire those 3 together.
Yep.
So this should only go if this is greater than 1. And this should only go
bottom one only
if
if it's
that's
equal 1.
equal to
Equal to
1.
Yep.
Okay. And then these 2 don't have to do anything. And then over here, we just need to do the same thing, but with the correct numbers.
How much uranium do we actually have right now? All the good stuff.
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out in a minute. I've just requested it, so...
Request all of it.
I requested 40. If it has anywhere near that, I don't think we have it. Also, logistics network should be able to tell us.
So this should only go when... Oh, wait.
Well, we've got 80 of the bad stuff. And according to this, none of the good stuff.
It's probably because the good stuff's getting used. So
yeah, no,
this
it's
is
not
going
to
to
me right
request... Let's just request 100 of these.
Ooh. We've got 20 at least.
And this will only
22.
go when that is less than... Actually, this seems like it's a waste.
Seems like our centrifuges are not really operating as efficiently as they could be. As in the fact that they're not operating.
Wait, what do you mean they're not operating? Well, the train hasn't
Well, they're
come
not
back.
bringing any materials in.
Right.
Well, the train's coming back. If the train got a station to come to.
Hang on. Let me check him.
Because if he has... It
Yeah.
looks like he's in the base to me.
No. The solid train is on its way back right now, because I just sent it back. So, do you see where the sulfuric acid
in uranium
train is?
Or... There's a train in the station now on
Just
uranium or
north of
something.
the stacker. You see the one that's the fluid one, right?
Why am I walking on? Yep.
The solid one is pulling in right now. The fluid one is sulfuric acid.
Okay.
We need the solid, which it just
Yeah, I
dropped
realised
off.
that when you said it. When you said the liquid one, I went, that's what's happening. I just like started we were having uranium mining. I didn't realise it was good. Okay, so
Alright.
it's just that seeing some stuff coming through because we have 22 of the good stuff right now.
Okay.
Which
So
is obviously
I
clearly
vote
not
we
enough
don't
for-
drop it in here until we have exactly enough.
Well, what I would suggest doing here is dropping down a requester here for 40 exactly.
For what?
Right? 40 of the good stuff.
Oh.
And that way, when that chest has 40 in it, we can put them into the system. The chest will get removed when we're ready to seed the system itself.
Right.
But we know we can look at this one chest here to see what stage we're at. Well, the refining's going on. That's a bonus. Hey, you got one already. It's quite rare to get one straight away as well.
Wait, did it just drop one out already?
Yeah, we have 22, we've got 23 now.
Yeah, but how is that possible if it hasn't gotten enough to process yet? Oh, you
Well,
mean
they
over
process
here
them,
we
these guys
got
here.
one.
Yeah, they're quite rare to pump it out, which is quite... We got one quite fast, which I wasn't expecting.
I kind of want to double this, but I don't know that that'll help
Definitely want
anything
to double
because-
this.
Well,
It will, because it'll increase the throughput, so...
yeah, but we don't have that. Oh, actually, we do have quite a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna blueprint it and double this production here.
Here, just do the side, it'll be fine. There they go. And you can never have enough centrifuges at this point in time to get the actual material being made.
What did I set it to? Oh, I set it to greater than or equal to 4.
500.
Wait, what? No,
You got your raw material you're on about, aren't you?
Oh, I was saying the centrifuges. They're set to 4.
Ah, okay.
Also, we're not making speed module 3s. I don't think.
Wouldn't it be better to use efficiency, not efficiency, productivity modules and get more stuff out of them?
Probably. Will they take productivity modules?
Well, they're an intermediate product, so it should do.
Modules add speed, energy consumption, and production bonus. Yeah, it should. I think it just took my speed module and put it somewhere else.
Top left one.
Yeah. My robots are automatically taking them from me and putting them in the other machines.
I don't have any on me, so it's not going to do anything. Right, so...
So somewhere in the system there were at least 2. Which is nice.
If we can get productivities in, like I say, well, at least we can produce more. It might take longer per unit, but we might get 2 something out instead of 1 or something out. And given that uranium, the deposits are actually quite rare overall.
I mean, we could do beacons, but I don't really know anything about how beacons work, so... My thoughts are we put... I'm thinking we put 1 speed module in each, and 1
productivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Because you'll get we get bonus every so often just for having the productivity in there.
Exactly.
I don't have any productivities, do you?
I do not. And I don't think we're making them.
Are there any in the network? Let's find out in a second.
Maybe
Give
we
me
should just...
productivity 3 and productivity 2 and the productivity 1.
We should just eat up all the rest of the green and red chips.
Well, there's that as well. I'm just seeing what they've got. I mean, I can make productivity modules, I just can't... I want to see if they're actually automating anywhere, but I don't think they are. No one's delivered anything at them. I'm usually pretty fast at getting deliveries here.
No, we've automated speed 1, and I think that's all the modules we've automated so far. This build is what's eating all the red chips. Oh, right. Purple science. That's kind of important.
There we go.
Purple science and blue chips is eating up all the red chips.
I just realized none of the centrifuges were getting uranium ore on the left side because they weren't there when the original request was put in place.
Mm-hmm.
So I just picked up all the uranium, put it in the inventory, thought to trash it, and it went in everywhere like a star. There we go. We're definitely producing more now, and we're definitely not automating any of the productivities right now, which is fine, I suppose. But yeah, that's all going. Okay, so where's that train? Is it? I'm curious how fast it fills up. That's the refill, not that one.
Not very fast. It's currently got 1.6 in the front and 600 in the back. Because I'm not splitting it evenly.
Doesn't really matter between split evenly anyway. I mean, it's not going to fill up. I mean, it's got a lot in it though. Overall. I love the fact there's two inserters that don't actually have chests there.
Really?
Yeah.
That
I put
was
them
probably
blueprints
my
down for
mistake.
them.
I gotta head back
I
out there
used to
anyway.
miss them.
Did we ever decide whether or not we have solar or not solar? What was I trying to say? It was over here. I just saw it. Oh, solid fuel. Do we ever decide if we're still making solid fuel?
We are. We're making roughly one chest full of solid fuel.
Okay. And are we making
There's
sulfuric
two chests,
acid?
but
Are we making enough sulfuric acid? Because this train is draining us, and we're not really using that much out here.
I doubt we make a lot. It's not something you need to plan for, really. It's something you need for batteries, really.
Yeah.
We have a look. We have 4 sulfuric acid producers right now. That's it. And our tanks are empty, basically. The batteries were using it, but they were backing up nicely. I could try and fit another one in here. I can replicate that quite easily, I think. Not worrying about it. I will try and blueprint it, make it better. This may not go well.
This is really stupid, but it's bugging me, so I'm gonna fix it.
Cancel that one. Cancel that one. That should hopefully do what I wanted to do. Put it over here.
Did I do that right? Did I evenly balance one lane into 3?
Where you at? Where?
Back out at the
Where are you?
At the uranium outpost. I think that's how you do
yes,
it.
that looks about. Yeah, that looks about right.
Because you just take the 4th line and feed it back in.
Yes, so the 4th line feed back into itself. It'll technically never empty, but that's how it's supposed to work.
Right. I mean, it would empty if there was not additional input. Like if I cut this off, it should empty every other one.
I mean, the alternative is to build the triangles that I use for that you've got up there. I use for the inserts, and then you can split it down just into 2 lines. Yeah, if you did that, you have 2 of those, and then you just take a single line with a splitter, and it'll be evenly split between the 2 anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
But that way is the right way of doing it as well. It's a way of doing it, should we put it?
Either way works.
Okay. Exactly.
This will at least get the train filled evenly, so we don't end up like this where there's 2k in one of them and 1k in the other, and the chests are filling up on the first half.
Exactly. So it works. There's no problem with it. Put that there.
I'm impatient, so I'm going to bring this back with me.
Good. Because I'm impatient, and yeah.
What are you making that needs those things? I'm not doing good with words tonight. Chemical plants, that thing.
These. I'm expanding the sulfur production. Sulfuric acid production.
I don't think we actually need it right now, just because the train is not full, but also it doesn't need to be because the base out there is completely full, so it's just basically coming back here already mostly full.
But we probably want more production anyway.
Yeah.
We probably want more production, but we also probably want to get more uranium coming in, which means we'll definitely need more production at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Are chemical plants being automated? I'm not sure, because...
is what being automated?
Chemical plants.
I don't think that they are. I think we've just handcrafted them when we needed them.
Yeah, because they're putting pipes down, but they're not putting them down. 1, 2,
Would you
3,
like them?
4, 5, 6, 7.
We've got all the
8,
materials
9.
up here for
I
them,
need
so I
9.
can just throw them together.
Yeah, I just need 9 basically to finish this simply build off. Automation would be good though. We can replicate it in the future. So
yeah, I gotcha. Not a problem.
Yeah, if I knew which pipes were supposed to be which though. I think the top ones are petroleum, bottom ones are water. Good.
And this is just gonna make pipes. Where's pipes? Pipes. So I think
pipes.
Yeah. So I think if I do one of these, and one of these, and one of
these, and one of them,
and one of these.
Okay, need to get the water pipe over here, and I get the acid. Need to get the petroleum pipe over here. Petroleum pipe there would be awesome. Thank you very much. To there, yes. Then meet down that way.
Okay.
There.
What are you missing?
Then we just take.
You're missing steel. Oh, not you. I was asking.
What I was missing.
Yeah, I was asking this thing what it's missing. Luckily,
they asked me what I'm missing. I know that.
Well, what you're missing could be a rather long list.
It's not a long list. It's just a list you don't want to get into right now.
Yep. There we go.
You. Damn it, too far away. Break. And put it underground there. And put a pipe there. And hopefully water.
I want to come down and see what you're doing.
I need a power cable just to connect you up. And I need a power cable to connect you two together.
It's so pretty.
Then I need to bring the and then I need a splitter there to bring the materials down.
Oh, for iron.
Yep, and copper. And then a splitter there.
That's backwards.
And we both tried to place it down at the same time.
I don't know who it came out of. One of us had it.
It was yours to mine. It was to the side of mine. So, right, that should be everything they need. Just need the rest of these machines now.
They're not hooked up to everything, are they?
I haven't. No, I haven't packed them into the tank yet. I've just only fed one half of the raw material. I'm going to do the other half of the raw material in a second, and then the output feeds need to get into that pipe to your left.
That's what I was saying.
If you're going to do the output feeds, I can get the finished input feeds off.
Sure.
Because the input feeds are easy anyway. There's just an underground belt and then some pipe. I get the easy job. And then underground pipes from there to there. They're operational.
As soon as I put some normal pipes in here. There we go.
And there we go. That's basically doubled the output of sulfuric acid. Because there were only those two up there earlier, which I just copy and pasted.
Excellent.
We are to nearly 1,000 sulfuric acid now, and it's so excellent. That tank over there.
This tank
is the only tank we've got. Yeah, I mean it went up to 1,000 and down. It was no more than 400 before. Definitely an increase.
Right. We're just using a lot of it. I want to see if this train's
all
full.
of it's being sucked.
Once this train is full, we're going to have a lot of excess. Because there's 6 tanks up here. Plus the 6 tanks in the train that you're trying to fill.
Yeah, but the thing is, once this train is full, it disappears. It probably won't come back for more for a while.
Right.
Do you have any pumps on this to help keep these tanks topped up?
Do we need it? I mean...
not really, but it helps keep the pressure up.
The pumps are just going into the train, but if the train leaves, it should just fill the... Well, and I don't know that we want to prioritize this over, like, batteries, for example.
Well, we'll say if we had a pump up here... oh, not necessarily up here, down there. I meant... We can put a pump on it and say if the tank down by the batteries gets below a certain value, the train doesn't get anything.
We could.
Prioritize the batteries over the...
Oh, so you're saying not to put the pump up here, put the pump down there.
No. Pump down there, and then say if the tank next to the batteries runs below a certain value, let's say 500.
Shut off the train.
Then shut off the train supply.
Gotcha.
Because that way the batteries, which are critical for a lot of other things, don't get...
yes and no. This particular line is also feeding whatever JD built. I'm gonna get suffocated in all these pipes. Okay, so right here is where we should put the pump.
What else is he feeding it off to?
I don't know. I didn't try to chase it, I just know he went all the way across the map with it.
Okay, that one goes to dead end, to the north. This goes into a... I have no idea what that's supposed to be.
Let's see.
And that goes off towards... Yeah, okay, that's for making something with the fire into map. So...
So what's a good number, like 2,000?
Yeah, 2,000 pretty decent.
Yeah, and then I just need to run the wire down there, which I should be able to do...
Oh, you just put a tank up here and say to 1,000.
Oh, I meant I wanted to run it down to that tank.
I know what you meant. I'm just saying you could also just run it down.
That's cheating.
You want a tank up here and have a local supply. Okay.
Circuitry is fun, guys.
It is fun, actually. Complicated as hell when you don't know what you're doing, but fun.
I'm not one of those intelligent people that went to school for this, so... Oh, I see. Only one belt of copper's coming through. I was like, why do we have so little copper? Oh, because of that thing that I did.
Don't mind me.
No, don't put it in there.
Why? I was going to side feed it, so it would be prioritized to the main train station.
Right. That's fine.
That's why I moved it over within one place. At the very least, it'll give us like a lane and a half rather than just a lane.
Well, but look at how full these actually are once they get drained.
I know, but they back up pretty quickly once these trains here. So rather than doing that, I couldn't be bothered. Actually, they've reduced a lot since I was last here. They were always backing up.
So, JD and I were talking about this balancer, this 8-to-8 balancer, which is totally wrong. So wrong, in fact, that I'm going to delete my blueprint book and grab a new one.
There was a balancer that you did that I grabbed the book last week before, and if you fed one belt, it wouldn't bounce properly.
I don't remember.
And if it was like a 6-lane, maybe. I haven't told you because I'll just tell you now. Because I was about to tell you, and then you were talking about one of your bounces being wrong. But well, you probably found it already.
Wait, you were talking about the 16 that JD and I were working on, right?
No, it was a much smaller one. I think it was like 6 or 8.
Aww. I have my 16, but it doesn't even fit right here. Otherwise, I'd place it down just to look at it because it's pretty. But also, we don't need this anymore because this needs a 4-to-4 balancer now.
Yeah, it's changed a bit from its requirement, from its original intention.
Yep. Oh crap! That's not what I meant to do. Put those back. Leave the iron flowing. Oh, I broke it.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. I unbroke iron. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Actually, yes it will, because I only need a 4-to-4. I was like, my 8-to-8 won't fit here anymore.
There you go. Discard.
What happened?
Just sent you a thing on Discord. I took a screenshot of it being imbalanced.
Oh yeah. That one's that one's way out of date. That was like so last week.
I took it whenever, like 2 weeks ago when I was actually streaming. I needed a balancer. I don't know, somebody just did a balancer. I'll cover that.
Yeah, don't trust my balancers. I've found that they are not as balanced as I thought they were.
The only balancers I know are 2, 3, and 4. I don't go any higher than that.
Well, I know that the JD and I were talking about this. The wide one, the one that was right here, that's an 8-to-8, does not work.
Yep.
The 8-to-8 balancer that is a long, thin one, which is in my new blueprint book, if you want to grab it out of my inventory, does work. And also, it works pretty well for the 16. But the 16 is rather ridiculous, so, you know. Speaking of ridiculous, I'm going to priority feed in the excess ore. Request copper ore. There we go. Just to keep the ore out of the system.
Problem is you end up with like a lot of stuff in the logistics storage crates that never gets put anywhere.
Right, that's why I try to
because
request
you forget about
out.
it. Yeah, I usually put a little filter on online, like just to get it out of the system. But we always forget early game. It's like, why is my storage full? Oh, it's got that in it.
All these full belts look so good.
What are you loading? There's actually a train. There's actually a 242 train loading nothing but stone. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would have done like a 1-1-1, but for stone.
Yeah. Well, this is more fun.
What are we at? 24 of the good stuff. Okay, so where is that train and what's its current load like? Uranium? Yeah, that one.
Erroneous uranium?
That's the one. All the erroneous stuff. It got roughly 2k worth of stuff. I'm going to bring it home.
Do you want me to set it up with a timer instead of full inventory? Let's set it with time past 90 seconds.
I usually give it, I would usually give it something on the lines of 120 seconds or 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is now that sulfuric acid train is going to sit there and because it's sharing the track.
Right, but
so it has to get.
It should leave.
No, I didn't realize it. Yeah, I didn't see the timer until it started moving. That's good. That means that the uranium's becoming much faster now.
Yeah.
Here come the bots. The bot army is underway.
Good.
There's literally... The problem with this is if you actually look at the UPS, when the bots start moving, it drops by like 10 UPS.
Yeah, well, it happens. We also have a giant bot network, so...
We do. That's not a problem. I mean, right now I don't think it actually drops that much right now. It's just that if we were bringing like iron, for example, that would definitely kill it.
I think this needs to sit
And
here
there they
longer
go.
than 90 seconds. Let's do 180.
For the drop-off, make it...
Wait, why is it leaving
until
already?
it's empty. Yeah, don't get a leaving time. Only give it in from the drop-off. Make sure it's empty when it leaves, and then tries to fill or at least gets, has a nice delay.
I don't understand. Are you saying different than what it currently does?
I don't know what you're programming on it.
Currently, it sits here until it's full, or until 90 seconds has passed, although I removed that, and then it goes until it's empty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What are you saying? Why is it leaving? I thought you were leaving because you were still unloading it.
No, like it just left for some reason. Like I just stopped it again because it's trying to leave, even though it's set to wait 180 seconds or until it's full, and neither of those had happened yet. Which is what I'm trying to figure out why it's just taken off. Sit. Stay. Oh, it's probably because I deleted the 90 seconds to put in the 180, so then it said 0 for a moment. And so it's like, oh, I need to leave now.
Yeah, could have done quite easily of just gone, yeah, I'm off now. Bye.
Yep. This poor copper train is never gonna get full. Actually, it's almost full. Now that I've said that. It's very nearly full. I think I'm gonna send it, actually, because it's just waiting on one car to fill up, and it's mostly full.
Mostly full.
Yeah, it's full enough.